Project managers in charge of a single small project can plan and schedule the project task without much formal planning and information. However, when the project manager must manage several small projects at the same time, or a large complex project, a limit is quickly reached in which they can no longer cope with the detail. Benjamin Franklin, one of the founding fathers of the United States, used to say, "If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail." In this section, I'm going to describe a structured method for selectively collecting information to use through all phases of the project life cycle. The method suggested here is called the work breakdown structure. It aims to develop a selective outline of the project. The process should be followed to ensure that all tasks are defined clearly and participants of the project have an understanding of what is to be done. Once the outline and its details are defined, an integrated information system can be developed to schedule work and allocate budgets. This baseline information is later used for control. Okay, let's figure out how a work breakdown structure of your project can be developed. There is a 5-step process to develop a work breakdown structure, or WBS. They are defining the project scope, establishing project priorities, creating the work breakdown structure, integrating the WBS with organization, and coding the WBS for the information system. Defining the project scope sets the stage for developing a project plan. Project scope is a definition of the end result, a product or service that you deliver to your customer. Make sure that your project scope should define the results to be achieved in specific, tangible, and measurable terms. The scope should be developed under the direction of the project manager, customer, and other significant stakeholders. To ensure that scope definition is complete, you may wish to use the following checklist. It helps you check if you complete or miss a required item in the list. Step 2. Establishing project priorities. One of the primary jobs of a project manager is to manage the trade-off among time, cost, and performance. One technique found in practice that is useful for this purpose is completing a priority matrix for the project to identify which criterion is constrained, which should be enhanced, and which can be accepted. Constraint. The original parameter is fixed. The project must meet the completion date, specifications, and scope of the project or budget. Enhance. Given the scope of the project, which criterion should be optimized? In the case of time and cost, it usually means taking advantage of opportunities to either reduce cost or shorten schedule. Regard to performance, enhancing means adding value to the project. Accept. For which criterion is it acceptable not to meet the original parameters? When trade-offs have to be made, it is permissible for the schedule to slip, to reduce the scope and performance of the project, or to go over budget. This figure displays the priority matrix for the development of a new wireless router. Because time to market is important to sales, the project manager is instructed to take advantage of every opportunity to reduce completion time. In doing so, going over budget is acceptable, though not desirable. At the same time, the original performance specifications for the modem, as well as reliability standards, cannot be compromised. Step 3. Creating the work breakdown structure. Once the scope and deliverables have been identified, the work of the project can be subdivided into smaller and smaller work elements. The outcome of this process is called the work breakdown structure. So, what is a work breakdown structure of a project? It is a hierarchical outline that identifies the products and work elements involved in a project. It defines a relationship of the final deliverable or result to its sub-deliverables, and in turn, their relationships to work packages. It is best suited for design and build projects that have tangible outcomes rather than process-oriented projects. There are 5 levels of WBS, from the project result at level 1 to work packages at level 5. The levels of the structure can also represent information for different levels of management. For example, level 1 information represents the total project objective and is useful for top management. Level 2, 3, and 4 are suitable for middle management, and level 5 is for first-line managers. On the left, I will show you a simplified WBS. There are likely to be many more items, but for illustrative purposes, we are limiting our focus to just some items. At the top of the chart is the project end item, the eSlim Tablet X13 prototype. Level 2 indicates 2 major deliverables, CPU or Central Processing Unit, and the hardware. At level 3, the CPU is connected to 3 deliverables, flash ROM, power supply, and in-out controller. The in-out controller has 3 sub-deliverables at level 4, USB slot, Internet, and touch screen. The touch screen has been decomposed down to level 5 and to the work package level. Each lowest manageable level 5 includes work packages that will be completed by an assigned organizational unit. For example, the backlight, a sub-deliverables of touch screen, includes 3 work packages, WPL 1, 2, and 3. The lowest level of the WBS is called a work package. Work packages are short-duration tasks that have a definite start and stop point, consume resources, and represent cost. Each work package is a control point. Practice suggests that work package should not exceed 10 work days or 1 reporting period. A work package of the WBS should be as independent of other packages of the project as possible. Step 4. Integrating WBS with the organization. As the WBS is developed, organizational units and individuals are assigned responsibilities for executing work packages. This integrates the work and the organization. In practice, the outcome of this process is the organization breakdown structure. The organization breakdown structure assigns the lowest organizational unit the responsibility for work packages within the cost account. For example, at level 5, touch sensors has 3 work packages that have been assigned to the design, quality control test, and production departments. In the execution phase of the project, progress can be tracked vertically on deliverables and tracked horizontally by organization responsibility. Step 5. coding the WBS for information system. Gaining the maximum usefulness of a breakdown structure depends on a coding system. The coders are used to define levels and elements in the WBS, organization elements, work packages, and budget and cost information. The coders allow reports to be consolidated at any level in the structure. The most commonly used scheme in practice is numeric indentation. Creating a WBS from scratch can be a daunting task. Project managers should take advantage from relevant examples of previous projects to begin the process. The 5 steps above provide a structured approach for collecting the project information, which is necessary for developing a work breakdown structure. These steps and the development of project networks in the next topic all take place concurrently, and several iterations are typically required to develop dates and budgets that can be used to manage the project. Thank you for watching. See you next time.